What's the best way to eat a burrito when you get down to the very end?
I don't know.
It's like all spilling out the sides. Maybe I just don't know how to eat a burrito. Woo! You're lucky I didn't drop that on my lap.
Yeah, sorry. I just got kind of irritated with that car riding our ass. God, it feels so different driving this.
Why?
Just after being in the cruise all week.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to go back.
Wow. I'll let you take another week.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Drivin Livin. I am Dylan.
I'm Jade.
And we are, as normal, I don't know why I always say this, but we're heading to Traverse.
Yeah, you don't have to say what we're doing.
To go to the gym. That's pretty much our weekly routine. This is our time that we get to record this. But we may be about to head to the gym, but we gotta go to Qdobas first.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
It's the way to my heart.
I guess it's a good thing we're taking this too, because I just remembered the windows not working in the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing I gotta check on.
Well, the last time I went through the drive-thru at Qdobas, I was in the cruise,
Yeah.
and I had to open the door because the window wouldn't roll down. So that was a little embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Oh well.
I don't know what's going on with that, but it's probably ever since I changed the what do they call that now? I'm like drawing
Regulator. Window
Yeah,
regulator.
the window regulator. Ever since I changed that, I was never able to get the window like to run fully back in the little weather stripping.
Uh-huh.
And
It's never really been the same since.
no. Like the top corner of the window has always kind of popped out from the side.
And it makes the chrome piece on the edge on the outside pop out
Yep.
as well.
But
And that's I'm pretty sure water or snow got in there and melted, and now it just doesn't work.
yeah, because I tried rolling the window down the one day.
Well, at first I thought it was just because it was cold out and it froze.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. I had like cleaned all the snow and everything off, and it had warmed up later on in the day. And maybe it wasn't that same day, it was another day. It had warmed up, so it should have been able to roll down, but it didn't.
Yeah. No, when I tried it, it sounded like it was just like it still sounded like it was working, but obviously the window wasn't doing anything. So I'm gonna let Jade take the Subaru for one more week.
Why do you say it like that?
Because you know how much I love this car. People see
You
it.
know how much I love this car.
People see it driving around. They're like, "Oh, there's Dr. Goat."
Jordan thinks
Maybe
we should
not.
get another one and bought this year.
Yeah, so does everybody else. And then
I kind of want to.
bags pull out in front of me.
Calm
Wow. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say.
down. What were you gonna say?
Nothing. I'm not saying it on this podcast.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm letting Jade take this for another week because I still need to change the oil on the cruise. So I'm gonna get that done one of these next couple days. And then while I'm at it, I'm gonna take that door panel off and look at that. Hopefully nothing's broken and it's literally just that, you know, the window was froze or something and the regulator just kind of slipped off the bottom of the window, and yeah. Who knows?
You'd rather have
My
it...
luck, something's broke, though.
Yeah, you'd rather have it stuck when it's up than when it's down, though.
Yeah, especially in the winter.
I couldn't imagine being one of those
Well,
people who'd have to put a plastic trash bag over their
I
window.
wouldn't. I would just go ahead and pull the panel off that same day and slide the window up and tape it up. I think I've done that before, but
oh, it's burrito time!
Yeah. Tell me what you want.
I want a grilled chicken burrito, mild queso. No, I told myself I wasn't gonna load it up. So.
I've never gone through here before.
Or should I? Maybe I can eat half of it now and then half of it after I work out.
It's totally up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because I think if I eat it all right now, it's not gonna be good.
No.
And then I won't want to work out and I'll feel miserable. And yeah.
That's why I kind of not wanted to eat my little wrap that I made. But I was like, I know if I show up to the gym having not eaten anything, I'm going to really feel like crap.
I used to be able to do that, I used to be able to work out fine without eating anything beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that now. I feel like I will pass out.
Well, I mean, when I go to the gym early in the morning, I don't eat anything beforehand. But
I couldn't do that.
it's if I'm working out at noon or after, then if I'm not eating before then
See, if I worked out every morning like you did, I feel like breakfast would have to be my first thing every morning. Get up, eat breakfast.
Okay.
So that's literally what I'm thinking about when I wake up is food.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I do, especially on the weekends, that's like my first thing I think about, but during the week when I've got workouts, that's like I wake up and I'm thinking about my workout.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually excited to work out most days. Does this always take this long for people to order here?
No, not usually.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people in the car.
Sitting here pining and what's that?
Just
Cauli mash low carb chicken bowl?
Huh. Maybe I'll try that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather have a burrito. Something with carbs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Let's talk about that, by the way.
What?
Carbs.
Carbs? You want to get on this?
I do. Because we were not arguing, we were talking about it.
Wait, first,
a couple weeks ago.
Can I say something first?
What?
That it looks like someone hit that clearance sign.
Mm-hmm. I think they did.
Yeah. I wouldn't think it would be pointing that way unless someone tapped it.
Yeah.
But anyways.
What would be
carbs.
That tall? Who would come through? Like, what regular car would be?
Oh, never mind. No carbs right now.
Oh, we'll talk about carbs after, though.
Yes.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful, thank you. You can go ahead and order whenever you're ready.
I want a chicken burrito.
Can I get a grilled chicken burrito?
On a white or a wheat shell today?
Wheat?
Brown or white rice?
Brown, please.
Any pinto or black beans at all?
Black beans?
And you said chicken, correct?
Yes.
Did you want the original chicken, or would you like to try our new Cholula chicken? It's like a sweet and spicy.
Just the original.
Just the original, please.
Absolutely. Mild or spicy queso?
Mild, please.
Mild?
Any of the sauteed peppers?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
And would you like salsa?
The corn salsa.
Corn salsa, please.
Any shredded cheese or sour cream?
Both.
Guacamole, lettuce, onions, or cilantro?
Just lettuce.
Just the lettuce.
Nothing else in your chicken burrito today?
Nope, that's the
No, that's it.
Alright. What else can we make for you today?
I just want a large unsweet tea and that's it.
Can we just get a large unsweet tea?
Okay.
And that'll be it.
We'll have the total for you at the window then. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Okay, 1150. That's it. Alright, those sweet tea.
All right.
I'll strawberry in the bag.
Okay.
You gonna want a copy of the receipt?
No, that's all right.
Alright, have a good one.
You too.
I'll be stalling it.
I'm trying not to.
Another reason why I'm taking this.
Yeah, okay. She thinks she's a better driver than I am. Funniest joke I've ever heard.
Wow, Starbucks
guy
is
sick?
bumping. Look at that place.
Yeah, I know, and then people come through this way to get there and they block the whole drive off.
Look at that monster.
Wow.
Ooh, smells good.
We gone. I only got 2 more days with my little Liberty thing, by the way.
And we didn't save no money.
No, it's just been literally the last couple weeks, it's just been consistently dropping on my savings. And it's a bunch of things that I don't understand, where I supposedly braked hard or accelerated quickly. I don't know. I feel like if we put the Cruise and the GTO on there, I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to drive the way I want to drive. Because I started out with this just driving very cautiously and all that, like trying to save, and then there's been so many times throughout this 3 months, I think it was, that I had it, that I just felt like I would look at my app and be like, okay, I don't remember braking hard here or accelerating quickly. So, whatever. But anyways, do you want to talk about carbs while you're
Yes, I
enjoying
do.
carbs?
I do want to talk about carbs.
Because I didn't know what exactly you wanted to talk about with it.
Well,
We are both dietitians.
oh my god.
Yeah.
We're both kind of chunky.
I'm just kind of pointing it out there that we're not experts on this before
But,
someone listens to this and is like, hey, they said.
but you gotta realize that something that works for someone, like, you know, I'm talking about like weight loss. If you want to lose weight, one thing might not work for another person. Like, that's why there's lots of different ways to lose weight. You know, there's obviously healthy ways to lose weight. Lots of healthy ways to lose weight.
Yes.
But there's unhealthy ways to lose weight too.
Yep.
And I think the biggest unhealthy one is not eating. Like, yeah, you're gonna lose weight, but you have to eat to live. Like, you can't make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like muscle. if you don't care about muscle, you just want to lose fat, then I guess I'm not really sure the best way how to go about that is. Because there's lots of ways.
The only thing...
I guess there's no
Only
best
thing
way.
I can really say about losing weight is that you need to be in a calorie deficit.
Not a big one though. Like
No, and that's, most of them, which...
or unless you're working out regularly too. Like, that's just it. Like, you can eat what
Yeah.
you want to an extent. Like, too much of anything is not good for you,
Exactly.
obviously. But you can eat what you want if you're active enough.
Yeah.
Like, if you're getting an hour, 2 hours of hard physical activity a day, like, that's
I
burning.
don't think even 2 hours.
No?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Basically, with the calorie deficit, most... I guess maybe I shouldn't say most people. I'm going off of what Stacy, my trainer, has told me, as well as like any of these other weight loss groups or anything like that I've been in, or people on YouTube like Will Tennyson and all that. They will say you typically want to be in a 300 to 500 calorie per day deficit. I didn't even see the freaking thing until you're... Oh my gosh.
I'm going to be doing the
Hatchback.
Subi waves
Yes.
today.
But anyways, a 300 to 500 calorie deficit, which if you're eating fast food all day long, that's pretty easy to do. And obviously, eating fast food and trying to lose weight should be pretty common knowledge that that's not the best way to go about it. But I think the biggest thing that would like make it easier on people is to, in which I'm not 100% sure on how to figure this out, but to be able to figure out what your maintenance calories are. And by maintenance calories, I mean just the amount of calories you would need to take in any day to maintain your weight that you're currently at. Because if you can figure out that, then if you're like, hey, I want to lose weight, cut 300 to 500 calories
It
off
can't be
of
that hard
a
though,
day,
because like, if you've been at the same weight for a long period of time,
then
you just kind of have to figure out what do you eat a lot of, or what
go
do
on
you normally
MyFitnessPal. I use that app every single day. It's an app on my phone.
But that's hard too, because some people like me, they're all over the place with their eating. Like, some days you'll eat a lot more than you should. Some days you don't eat hardly at all.
Well, and that's what I'm saying.
So it's good to get regular with the eating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
It's like if you can go just get an app like that and track all your foods for a whole week, then you'll be able to see each day how many calories you took in. You'll be able to see where your weight's at the end of the week compared to where it was when you started the week. And you can kind of figure out there if, hey, my weight stayed the same, so this is roughly my maintenance calories or whatever. And you can adjust from there.
Now, to the carbs.
Okay, that's what I've been waiting for. So you're talking
So, like,
about.
if you're someone who cannot, like, find the time to work out or do something of physical activity every day for a certain period of time, or if, like, you work somewhere for long hours where you're really not doing anything, and just that you don't have, that's not, like, reasonable for you,
whether you're
what you
working
need
out
to, yeah.
or not, diet is the biggest part of it.
Yeah, either way. But it's really important when you can't, find the time to work out or do whatever.
Yeah.
Like if there's, say if someone who doesn't work out at all, they're going to want to take in even less calories than someone who is very highly active.
Yeah, to a certain extent, I guess.
That's why a lot of people choose keto diet, which works.
But wait, you just said taking less calories.
Yeah.
But, okay, the only thing, because I don't know about these keto foods and all their calories, but she got Halo Top ice cream that is keto friendly. That meaning low carbs, right?
Yeah. I think
But
so.
it's gotta be,
Yeah.
because we've had Halo Top ice cream before that, and I've even got a couple things of it in the fridge. And for a pint of the regular ice cream, you're typically looking at between 300 to like 360 calories for a pint.
Which is really good.
Yeah. But you got the keto, and two of the jars of it that I seen that you got, two of the pints, were like 560 calories.
Yeah. That's because there's more fat in those. And for some reason, this doesn't make any sense to me. Why, when you're on keto, your intake of fats is so high. Like, that makes no sense.
Well,
I get the low carbs. I get that because carbs, your body uses that for energy, and that's what
They can
stores
be stored.
as fat.
Yes.
Which I get the low carb thing. I don't get the high fat thing. Like, that makes zero
Well,
sense to
it
me.
just, I'm assuming, and I feel like I've heard people say it, that fat is the most easily burned.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So maybe that's why.
But
But still.
I just don't get it. Like, obviously, maybe not obviously, I don't know anything about keto, but I would assume they're still looking at calories and being like, oh, I don't want to take in too many calories a day. Maybe not. But I'm just looking at it like, holy crap, a regular pint of a Halo Top ice cream is 200 calories less. Like, you could almost eat 2 whole containers of the regular Halo Top to be at the same amount of calories as one of the keto ones.
Yeah. So,
But I don't know.
I don't understand. Like, you would think that you'd want to take in more protein. Like, protein should be, like, up there for, like, people who are very low on carbs if, you're someone doing the keto diet.
Yeah.
Because you want to not lose that muscle. Like, that's important.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do I know?
I don't know. So, kind of.
But anyways, the whole no
never
carb thing. Just
Never mind. I'm just gonna forget what I was gonna say.
go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
keep going. on your
Anyway.
no carb things. I'll just.
I think it's more important for someone who's less active to not take in as many carbs as someone who is. That's just what I was
Sure.
getting at.
Sure.
Don't you think?
Sure.
What do you
I
think?
don't know.
Wouldn't it make sense?
Yeah, sure.
It makes sense in my head.
I don't know. anymore, I literally just look at it like how many calories I'm taking in and how much protein I'm taking in.
Yeah.
That's since like my first 12 weeks.
But you work out 5 days a week though too.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you're active.
I know. But that's what I was gonna say. Since like that first 3 months working with Stacy, after that point, it was pretty much just, hey, just don't be taking in more calories than you're supposed to a day, and make sure you're at least getting close on protein.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
But I was just referring to someone who
Yes.
can't work out like you can.
I know. And all I can tell you is what I've been doing for myself, because I don't know about or have any experience with the lifestyle of losing weight while not working out. Because obviously I felt like up until last March when I signed up with Stacy, I always felt like, oh my god, for some reason I can't lose weight. And honestly, if I think about it, I was never taking it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I might have been working out, but I don't think I ever weighed myself while I was trying to do that. I was just like looking in the mirror, and it wasn't like I'd done 3 workouts and I didn't have a 6-pack, so I was like, what the heck? But I know before, when I was doing different workout programs or whatever, that I felt stronger, but I was not changing my diet at all. I was still having fast food for pretty much 3 meals a day.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is.
So even if you do work out, you can't just have,
Yeah. And I mean, it's
anything.
not.
You can't have 5,000 calories a day.
Yes.
Be like, oh, I'll go work out for an hour, and then
Yeah.
it's a diet change.
But it's not like
You have to change.
I'm not
Oh my
sitting
god,
here
I'm making a mess.
eating salads and all that all day long. Still. And I've lost 90 pounds now. But I am eating a lot healthier of things. I'm not getting greasy food all the time.
What's the best way to eat a burrito when you get down to the very end?
I don't know.
It's like all spilling out the sides. Maybe I just don't know how to eat a burrito. Woo! You're lucky I didn't drop that on my lap.
Yeah, sorry. I just got kind of irritated with that car riding our ass. But, if I can remember what I was going to say now. Yeah. How I was saying that I'm still not eating the healthiest and whatnot. That's what I was going to talk about before you kind of interrupted me again.
Sorry, go ahead now.
Talking about the carbs. But I was going to say, something that I've been struggling with for 10 months now is just my feeling of like I need to eat perfectly all the time, or that I'm not gonna get where I want to be with my body and whatnot. And it's gotten to the point where I'm like I'm trying to eat perfectly, and then I'll have a day where I slip up and have something that I feel is unhealthy or whatever, and I'll let that ruin the rest of my day with eating, and then I'll be the next few days just feeling like crap over having screwed up. And so I was just gonna say, I think it's important to know that it's not that big of a deal if you eat a little bit unhealthy. And I think it's actually important to still fit in foods that you really enjoy, even if it is something from McDonald's or wherever. Because if you feel like you're constantly working and struggling to stick to something, you're not going to be able to do it for the long haul. And that's why yesterday we had G&D, which was delicious again. And I just still having to push it in my mind that it's okay and it's not a big deal. But
It usually does set you back a day. Like,
if you're looking at the scale, yeah. But that's, especially when we're talking pizza, that's mainly just because of the carbs. And
The salt.
it's, salt
Carbs
and
and
carbs in it. It's literally, sodium, I guess, is what I was going to say. But literally, if you have your pizza or whatever, and then go back to the healthier meals, within a day or two, your weight's going to be right back where it was. So, and that's something that at this point in my weight loss and that I'm still trying to realize that I need to not worry about the scale so much, because it's moving so slowly now because of how far down my body fat is, that it's going to take time for that fat to drop off, and I'm actually building muscle at the same time.
So you're going to go up in weight.
Yeah, so...
And it's not fat weight. It's
No.
muscle weight.
But, yeah.
Did I see what?
I just wanted the camera on for that so that I could point that out. But did you see that was some, little old lady that passed us there that was riding our ass?
Oh, no.
And she had what looked like a teenage girl in the passenger seat that was, just staring at us.
Okay.
She was riding my ass. I sped up to 75 to get away from her. Then she catches up to me again. I should have... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to say that. No, I got to say it now because I'm already...
Yeah.
I should have assumed that it was a woman driving. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
But, I was just saying that just by the way that she didn't want to pass until she was at an actual passing lane. Because she had multiple opportunities to pass me beforehand.
I do that sometimes.
I know, that's why I was saying I should have assumed it was...
Well, especially on a road as dangerous as 115, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Okay,
Especially how many curves and corners there are.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want to...
I just know there's places like this right here that I would have been like, hey,
Yeah, this is fine. You can see
I know.
a mile ahead of you. I would do it right now in a heartbeat.
I can guarantee she had the opportunity to do it too.
But when you're going around a curve or something...
Yes,
or
I would not... I'm not...
It's very hilly. You just don't know.
I am not condoning passing on hilly or curvy areas, okay? Let's do some random questions.
Because then I've seen you get mad when you've had to brake, or I've gotten mad.
Let's do some random questions.
When there's someone who is trying to pass, and they're about to face plant into you.
Yep.
Or hit you head on, and they have to swerve back over real quick, and you have to slam on your brakes.
I literally just said I do not condone passing on areas where you cannot see. Thank you.
Okay.
What? I know, when you first load the website.
most terrifying if it could speak?
Snake.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know. I only say that because I don't like snakes as it is. And I could just picture being out in the woods and then hearing something start talking. Like, oh, I'm going to get you. And being like, what the fuck is that? And then snake slithering up you.
I agree. Next question.
Yeah. There's probably more terrifying animals, but I just...
These are all stupid political
When I think
questions.
of... Yeah, we don't want political on here.
What's something you really resent paying for? This?
Subi.
Why? You like it.
I know, I love it. I'm just so irritated with trying to get the freaking title.
Yeah, I
I don't know, there's probably a bunch of stupid things that I've bought.
know. I know
that
there is. I can name a lot.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
start.
you too.
Number one,
No,
3D printers.
I don't resent that. I just wish I knew how to work on it.
Embroidery machine.
I don't resent that. I just wish I knew how to use it properly. I'm just
what
saying,
else?
I know there's been things that I've bought that I've been like, oh, this is going to be awesome, and then it like breaks pretty
And then
immediately.
it just sits, takes up space.
Yes.
You don't do anything
Yes.
about it.
Whereas Jade just buys shoes and boots that just kind of sit around all the time. And then she's still looking for more shoes to buy.
Yeah, because I need a pair of training shoes.
Yeah.
Some flat, grippy.
Flat bottom.
Yeah. Something flat and grippy.
Yes. Is there anything you resent that you bought? Like a dog? Australian Shepherd?
Rude!
I'm just kidding.
Rude!
I'm just kidding. I love that dog.
Yeah.
She's just crazy.
Because she's a puppy.
I know.
She's gonna
just
be crazy.
nuts.
I think once she gets older and a little more mature, I think she's gonna be a good dog.
Yeah, I
She
think
is a
so,
good
too.
dog now. She listens pretty well, but there's this one little issue he's having.
She's got a couple
Whatever.
issues. But
No, the
let's
biggest
hear the
one. The biggest one
Okay,
is
what's your biggest
she takes all her toys out, and this won't really. I wouldn't really care about it so much if it wasn't
Winter.
10 degrees out here every day. It's not 10 degrees out here every
It's
day, but
32 right
it's,
now.
It's
but
cold here every
it's
day.
winter.
We're in winter, and we're in winter here 8 months out of the year, it seems like here. So she's taken literally every single toy of hers and Tony's outside and will not bring them back in. And lately it hasn't even been toys. Today Jordan dropped a marker cap and she took it and went outside with it. And normally I would probably just go, back out and like follow her and chase her and, correct it.
Chase her around the yard, get your exercise that you
And
can't seem to fit in.
She's so fast. So it's like by the time you realize, she's got something she shouldn't have, she's out the door with it.
Yeah. I just got a great idea for all the people you say don't have time to work out.
Anyways, Five Below has big tennis balls that we need to get for her.
Yes.
Since she's a herd.
Oh,
dog.
yeah. Speaking of big tennis balls, I seen they had, I don't know what size you're thinking is big. I was thinking like this, something like that.
I'm thinking like big, like something she can't even like get because,
Okay.
something she can like kind of push along with her
Yeah.
and chase.
I was just thinking when I was checking out at, what's the place called now? Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
They had pretty big tennis balls that I was like, I don't know if Tony would even fit that in his mouth easily.
Or like a jolly ball.
Yeah.
That might be good.
Tony loves his Jolly Ball.
He does it too sometimes. I've seen him just kind of nudge it with his head and chase it around the yard. And
He's like a soccer dog. I used to call him Airbud.
he's a herding dog too.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know if that's what boxers were bred for.
I honestly don't know either.
Just so cute. The next dog we're gonna get is a Basset Hound.
Yes. Let's do one more question and then we'll do movie.
What's your favorite app on your phone?
My favorite app?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about what I use the most.
Amazon Music.
Yeah, I do love Amazon Music. I use that quite a bit. Yeah. I'd probably say that's my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
And I really like Amazon Music. I mean, I'm paying, what is it, like $16 a month? But,
You're welcome.
yeah, because of Jade.
All because of one little screw up.
Yeah.
Well-
Screw up that she probably done on purpose.
Well, if you have an Alexa or a Echo Dot Alexa,
Yeah, Alexa.
if you don't have Amazon Music Unlimited and you're listening to music on it, she'll usually ask, like, or if there's a song you want to listen to that is only on Amazon Music Unlimited.
Yeah, a lot of the
she'll be
newer
like,
songs are.
Do you want me to sign you up today?
Yeah, because
Or
it'll
something.
be. They'll say it's only on that because, pretty much because it's such a new song.
Yeah. She asked that one time, and I thought she was asking something else because she asked so many questions.
Yeah.
And I said yes to signing us up, so we signed up.
Yeah, but
But it's good because
I
we
like
can
it
listen to
because
it.
we
on
can
a
listen
lot.
to literally anything, any music that's out, and it's actually on a family plan that, just me and Jade were listening to it, and I had like 5 other people that I could put on there, and so I let my mom and sister both sign up on there as well. So you can get a few people on there, listen to anything they want. They'll have their own little, they can make their own playlists and whatnot. Yeah,
It's nice.
it is nice.
It's nice. I'm trying to think of other music platforms that I've used. I've used Tidal, and I really didn't like that.
Okay.
But I don't think I've ever used like Spotify or anything like that, like any of the or Apple Music or
I've
YouTube.
literally only used Spotify to listen to Joe Rogan now because he's, only on Spotify.
Yeah.
They paid him, from what I've heard, he got a $100 million deal
Wow.
to just go through Spotify.
I know there's a lot
We're waiting. We're waiting for our deal.
Wow. I know there's a lot of free ones
Mhm.
you can use to listen to your music, but I think it's worth it. Like for what you pay
Yeah,
and what you get.
I like it.
Alright.
Anyways, do we want to talk about a movie?
What movie did we even watch?
I don't know.
Oh.
I thought we would talk about Cars too, if you could remember it.
Okay. Let's
Do you
talk about
wanna-
Cars too.
Do you want to look it up first so you can get like the description?
No, I remember what happens.
Okay.
Kinda.
All right.
But we already talked about Cars 2
No, we didn't. We talked about Cars 1.
and 3.
You mentioned a little part of 3.
I went on and on about 3, I feel like.
No, you went on and on about 1.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yes. Okay, so grab your popcorn, grab your drink. It's time for movie time. Today, we're going to try to talk about Cars 2. For me personally, it's been a while since I've seen it. Pretty sure it has been for Jade too. But we've seen all three of the Cars movies enough times that I would think, at least for me, once you start talking about it, it should pretty clearly pop back in my head.
IMDb only rated it 6.1 out of 10.
Yeah, because it was the worst of the three.
It was, but it
Just because it was so far off the, I don't know.
original, well, the first one. Yeah.
But
Race car. Lightning McQueen and his tow truck buddy Mater have had their share of adventures together, but nothing like what they experienced when they had overseas for the first ever, that's cute, World Grand Prix. While Lightning has his eye on the road to the championship, Mater takes a detour to international espionage when he meets British master spy Finn McMissile and spy in training Holly Shiftwell. There's a lot more to it than
that's
that.
what, because they, oh, is that literally all it says?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, because I forgot that it started out with, was it Finn McMissile that the movie started out with?
No. Who was that spy that got captured?
Oh my god.
Okay, we won't go into detail like that.
Yeah,
but yes.
let's not drag this out super long, but
Basically, Finn McMissile and Holly Shiftwell are trying to, like, figure out... Okay, hold on. I gotta think.
the biggest
About
thing
all
that
these
I got
names.
from this movie, without bringing up a whole bunch of their names, is just that there is this ray gun that people, well, that's probably not even the main thing of the movie,
Lightning gets invited to the World Grand Prix.
where they are using this new
All-in-all fuel.
all-in-all fuel.
That's green, like, eco-friendly,
this-
just better.
Whatever this one dude invented.
Yes. Miles Axelrod
Yes.
invented this fuel. And all the fastest cars in the world are racing with it. And since he's one of them, he is invited to
Yeah.
the three
Well,
World Grand Prix races.
they're pretty much doing this race to show
That
how
all in
good
all is
the
the best fuel.
Yeah.
And there are these people, well, cars, who, they're called the Lemons.
Yes.
Who are, like, all against it and, you know, want to switch back to regular fuel and
Mhm.
make sure all in all's, like, done for. And yeah, so
And they've got their fancy ray gun thing
yes, it's
that they use throughout a couple of the races
to basically
to
make
blow up the engines in these race cars,
yep.
so that people will be like, "Wow, there
All in all,
must be
not that
something
great."
wrong with this fuel."
Yes.
But all along, it was Miles Axelrod.
Yes, it
that
was.
wanting to do
And
it.
Mater's the one that discovers that.
Yes. And when did they put a bomb on Mater?
I can't remember.
They somehow got a bomb on him. We're gonna blow him up. It's a pretty intense movie. It's like a newer Fast and the Furious. A lot of racing
For
and a lot of
4-year-olds.
action. Yeah. I wonder if that's what they were trying to go for when they made the movie. Like, let's make it like a kids movie, but like Fast and the Furious
I
is.
don't know.
Because Fast and the Furious was probably so popular at that point in time.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a lot of new people in that. And yeah, I would say that's pretty much the main thing about that movie, is that they were trying to make this alternative fuel look bad.
Yes.
And they were using this ray gun to blow up different cars' engines during
Yeah.
the race to make it look bad. and they were trying to get Lightning. They turned Mater into like a spy.
Because they
thought he was a spy.
Yeah, and he kept trying to tell them, no, I'm not, but they thought he was just that good of a spy.
Yeah.
That, he was just
playing it off.
Yeah. I'm reading up a little bit about that. So the movie starts off with British spy Finn McMissile infiltrating an oil rig owned by a group of lemon cars to rescue a fellow spy. He witnesses the lemons, seemingly led by Professor Zundap.
I don't like that guy.
I know. Who loads an electromagnetic pulse emitter disguised as a camera onto a shipping crate. After finding out the agent he came to rescue is dead, he flees and fakes his death. So they think McMissile's dead, but he's not. He gets away.
When he drove off.
And that's at the very
platform.
beginning of the movie. Fast forward. Lightning McQueen is now 4-time Piston Cup champion after the recent death of his mentor, Doc Hudson, and returns to Radiator Springs. However, Italian Formula Car race car Francesco Bernoulli challenges McQueen to race in the newly created World Grand Prix, led by its creator, Sir Miles Axelrod, who intends to promote his new environmentally friendly fuel, All in All. McQueen and his best friend Mater, along with Luigi, Guido, Fillmore, and Sarge, depart for Tokyo, which is where the first race of the Grand Prix is held. And then, at the World Grand Prix promotional event, Mater makes the scene after leaking the oil and eating a bowl of wasabi. That makes McQueen mad. And then,
even though Mater didn't actually leak the oil.
he was set up. Yeah.
That was Miles Axelrod.
Yep. While cleaning up, Mater interrupts a fight between American spy Rod Torque Redline, who was that blue car, who was the actual American spy.
Yeah. The Challenger.
Yep.
He was a Dodge Challenger.
Yep, who Finn McMissile and Holly Shiftwell attempt to meet, but they never did. And Lemons, Grem, and Acer.
Grem and Acer?
Yeah, that's their names.
The Gremlin and the Pacer. Wow.
Redline passes his information to Mater, which is probably why they thought he was the spy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Redline is captured and killed by Professor Zundap, who reveals that All in All combusts when hit with an EMP pulse.
Yep.
Which is that fake camera. Zundap informs his superior, an unknown mastermind, who ends up being Sir Miles Axelrod. That unknown person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had like the pictures of him, the engine bay.
Yep. That Redline passed on his information. Holly mistakes Mater to be Redline and recruits him to help foil Zundap's plot. At the first race, 3 cars are ignited by the camera. Yeah. McQueen places second in the race after Bernoulli, due to Mater accidentally giving him bad racing advice while evading Zundap's henchmen.
Oh, yeah.
With help from Holly and Finn. McQueen snaps at Mater, who is abducted by Finn while attempting to return to Radiator Springs. After traveling to Paris to collect more information from Finn's old friend, Tomber, I remember that guy, that little 3-wheeled car dude.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They travel to Porto Corsa, Italy, where the next race is being held. During the race, Mater infiltrates the criminals' meeting just as the camera is used on a few more cars, causing a multi-car pileup, while McQueen finishes first. Due to increased fears over All in All's safety, because everybody's blowing up, Axelrod lifts the requirement to use it for the final race. However, when McQueen decides to continue using it, the criminals plot to kill McQueen in the next race in London. This spooks Mater, causing him to blow his cover and allowing him, Finn, and Holly to be captured. Mater, Finn, and Holly are taken and tied up inside Big Ben, that big clock.
Yep.
Where he admits to them that he is really not the spy that they think he is. Mater learns.
He'd been trying to say it
yes,
the whole time.
he was like, I've been trying to tell you guys this the whole time. Mater learns that the camera did not function on McQueen, but the criminals tell him that they planted a bomb in his pits as a backup plan, spurring him to break free and escape. Finn and Holly escape soon after, but realize that the bomb is on Mater's air filter. Mater had already arrived at the pits when they tell him this, so he flees down the racecourse while McQueen chases after him to apologize for his earlier outburst. Finn apprehends Professor Zundap while he attempts to escape. The other Lemons arrive and outnumber Finn, Holly, Mater, and McQueen, but they are soon rescued by the arrival of the other Radiator Springs residents. Mater and McQueen go into Buckingham Palace, where Mater reveals Axelrod as the mastermind behind the plot by forcing him to disable Mater's bomb.
Yes, because the bomb was voice...
Yeah, voice active, or
voice,
something.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the right person or the right voice had to say disarm.
Yep, and he did.
And
right when
he
it was down to the
said
last 2 seconds.
Yeah, at the last couple seconds there. He said disarm, and it said something, "Oh, have a nice day, Sir Axelrod."
It is revealed Axelrod had major investments in crude oil, which would have surged in value once the failure of Al-Anon disgraced the idea of environmentally friendly fuel. After Axelrod is arrested, Mater receives an honorary knighthood from the Queen. In the end, McQueen forgives Mater and allows him to come to all of his races if he chooses.
Yes.
Oh, and then it says a little bit at the very end. Back in Radiator Springs, Sarge reveals that he changed McQueen's fuel from... I forgot about this part. That he changed McQueen's fuel from All-in-All to Fillmore's organic biofuel, explaining why the camera did not work on him.
Oh.
Remember that part?
Kind of forgot.
I know. A Radiator Springs Grand Prix is held featuring all the World Grand Prix contenders. Mater declines an invitation from Finn and Holly to go on another mission, choosing to stay in Radiator Springs. However, he is allowed to keep his special rockets and uses them to chase up to McQueen in the race. Oh, God.
All right.
What a good movie.
Yes. And
It was a good movie. It just wasn't... Didn't have anything
It was
to do
just
with
so far off
the
from
first
the
one.
first one, which is, I think, why a lot of people didn't like it as much as...
But it was still good. I
liked
think.
it. It just... I think people were typically, expecting, like, with any other type of movie, when they make a second one, that it's kind of going to play off of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of like with, The Haunting of Hill
Manor.
House.
Oh, yeah.
Why you didn't like Bly Manor, because it was, like, nothing to do with it.
Which I'm sitting here looking forward to, the same people.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm
everything.
saying, like, with Cars, too. Like, people were probably expecting it to play off of
Yes.
what was going on.
Well,
in
and
the
that's why I
original.
think they did such a good job with Cars 3, because, like, the voice of Doc Hudson, he passed away before the
they
making of the
done that.
second one. So I feel like that had a lot to do with why they had to do that.
Yeah.
But that's why I think they did such a good job with Cars 3.
3, yes.
So, yeah.
Anyways, we're at the gym, and that's all we got time for right now. So we will see you guys next time.
See ya.